This message is not a mere happenstance, nor is it just another fleeting whisper lost amid the clamor of countless voices vying for your attention. This is a sacred, divinely orchestrated moment, a celestial appointment crafted with meticulous precision by the hand of the Almighty. I, the Lord your God, speak to you now with a voice resonating with urgency, clarity, profound love, and unshakable authority. Archangel Michael, the mighty warrior of heaven, adorned with celestial armor and wielding a sword of divine light, has been steadfastly watching over your dwelling place. Moments ago, before your eyes even fell upon these words, he stood in the radiant courts of heaven, before my throne, his voice trembling with fervor as he pleaded for permission to intervene on your behalf. With a heart ablaze, he cried out, "Lord, grant me the authority to warn them. Allow me to pierce their spirit with your truth, for something momentous, something critical, is poised to unfold in their home tonight." Moved by the depth of his intercession, I, the creator of all things, granted his request, parting the heavens so this message could traverse the spiritual realm and reach you at this exact hour, in this precise moment when your heart is most ready to receive it. Do not dismiss this divine summons. Do not delay in heeding its call. This is not a message designed to entertain, to pass the time, or to be casually scrolled past in the busyness of your day. This is a divine alarm, a clarion call from heaven, sounding to protect you, to guide you, and to deliver you from the unseen dangers that lurk in the shadows. Archangel Michael's voice echoes through the spiritual realm with an urgency that cannot be ignored. Open this message now. Do not skip it. Do not dismiss it. Do not let it slip through your fingers. If you turn away, if you scroll past, you risk missing the divine intervention I am orchestrating to shield you tonight. This night is not ordinary. It is not like any other night you have known. It is a night pregnant with spiritual significance, a night when your name has been whispered in secret by someone who believes you remain unaware, someone plotting in the silence, convinced their schemes are hidden from sight, but they are gravely mistaken, for the heavens themselves are roaring on your behalf. The celestial armies are already engaged in a fierce battle, fighting to protect you, and now, through the words of this message, heaven is speaking directly to your spirit. Pause for a moment and reflect on that feeling you experienced earlier today, that sudden inexplicable chill that coursed through your body, that unexplainable unease that stirred deep within your chest that moment when your heart seemed to pause, as if sensing something unseen. That was not your imagination conjuring phantoms. That was my Holy Spirit, the comforter and guide, whispering a warning to your soul. It was the gentle yet persistent nudge of an angel stationed at your window, striving to capture your attention, to awaken your spirit to the reality of what is unfolding around you. You may not have fully understood it at the time, but something in your home is not as it appears. A presence, a plan, or perhaps a person is attempting to conceal itself in the shadows, cloaked in deception. But I, the Lord, am the one who brings light to every hidden place, who exposes what is veiled and reveals what is concealed. A conversation has already taken place about you, words spoken in secret, schemes devised under the cover of darkness, plans crafted to deceive you this very night. Yet I am the God who sees all, and I am exposing their intentions before they can take root. You are not crazy. You are not paranoid. You are discerning, attuned to the spiritual signals I am sending, sensitive to the whispers of my spirit. That strange silence that has settled over your home, that misdirected question from someone close to you, that request that felt oddly out of place, that moment when something felt off, but you couldn't quite pinpoint why, these were not random occurrences. I am highlighting them for a purpose, shining my divine light on the subtle signs that something is amiss. This is not the time to ignore my signals, to brush them aside as mere coincidence. I have dispatched Archangel Michael, the warrior of truth and protector of my people, to stand guard over your home this very night, his presence a fortress around you. The reason for his vigilant watch is profound. What is about to unfold in your home is not merely a physical event, but a deeply spiritual confrontation. A force is attempting to infiltrate your space, a whisper of betrayal, a plot woven with threads of manipulation, a scheme designed to disrupt the destiny I have ordained for you, but I am intercepting it. I am commanding you to open your eyes and see, not to instill fear in your heart, but because I love you with an everlasting love. Because I have a future planned for you that is filled with hope and promise, because this moment was never meant to break you, but to awaken you to the power and protection that surround you. Archangel Michael witnessed the very moment your name was written down today, etched in malice by someone who thought they had you figured out, who believed their plans would go unnoticed. He saw the look in their eyes, the smirk of confidence as they assumed their schemes would succeed. But they are unaware that you are shielded by divine protection, covered by an anointing that rests upon your head like a crown of glory. They mistake your silence for weakness, your calm for vulnerability, but they do not realize that your silence has become my weapon, a tool in my hands to dismantle their schemes. I will use your quiet strength to unravel their plans, to bring their hidden intentions into the light, but you must listen carefully, for this night holds greater significance than any other this month, perhaps even this year. A shift is occurring, a movement stirring within the very walls of your home, a divine realignment that will alter the course of your life. You may not yet see it with your physical eyes, but by the time you awaken tomorrow morning, something will have changed, something profound, something eternal. If you respond to me now, if you prepare your heart with humility, if you guard your sacred space with vigilance, if you speak the words I place upon your lips, I will surround your home with a divine barrier, a holy fire that no enemy can penetrate. This is not a fire to destroy, but a fire to defend. A sacred angelic flame that burns with the power of my presence, blinding every monitoring spirit, silencing every demonic force assigned to confuse you, and scattering every shadow that seeks to encroach upon your peace. I will establish a perimeter of divine protection around your dwelling, and no weapon formed against you shall prosper. But hear this warning. Someone who was not meant to return to your life is plotting to re-enter. Not through the front door with bold declarations, but through a side entrance, a subtle approach designed to catch you off guard. They may encounter them through another person, perhaps disguised as a casual message, a seemingly harmless interaction, or even a memory that stirs old emotions. But it is a trap, a carefully laid snare meant to entangle you once more. Do not answer that door. Do not engage with that message. Do not entertain what I have already delivered you from. The enemy is cunning, weaving illusions to draw you back into what I have set you free from. But I am the Lord your God, and I am revealing their schemes to you now, in this very moment, so that you may stand firm in my truth. As you rest tonight, as the world grows quiet and the stars take their place in the sky, Archangel Michael will walk through the halls of your home. He will touch your doorposts with hands of light, stand guard at your bedside with unwavering resolve, and mark your room with the seal of divine protection. His presence will be a shield around you, a fortress against the spiritual forces that seek to disturb your peace. But you must do your part, for faith without action is incomplete. Speak these words aloud, with boldness and conviction. I am covered by the blood of Jesus. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Lord, expose and block what I cannot see with my natural eyes. Let these words reverberate through your home, for they carry the power to shift the atmosphere, to align your space with the will of heaven. There is something in your home, an object, a gift, a photograph, perhaps even a letter, that is tied to a wrong spirit, a remnant of a past wound that still lingers. You kept it out of sentiment, out of nostalgia, or perhaps out of habit. But that item is not merely a keepsake. It is a chain, a spiritual tether that binds you to an emotion or a person that no longer aligns with my plan for your life. Tonight, I will reveal it to you. It may come as a sudden realization, a memory that surfaces, or a prompting in your spirit. When you see it, when you know what it is, do not hesitate. Remove it from your home, dispose of it with prayer, and consecrate that space with my name, for the person who gave it to you did not have pure intentions. They sought to maintain a connection, to keep a foothold in your life. But I declare that connection severed, that soul tie broken, that illusion shattered by the power of my spirit. Listen closely, for this is a critical truth. Someone has spoken your name into confusion, weaving lies designed to undermine your confidence, your calling, your destiny. They have whispered in secret, saying things like, They'll never recover from their pain. They'll always need me to guide them. They're not capable of standing on their own. But I, the Lord, was listening, and I heard every word. Tonight, I am reversing every curse, every declaration spoken against your destiny, every lie crafted to diminish your worth. Those words are returning to their sender, unraveling like threads pulled from a tapestry, and you will awaken tomorrow morning with a peace you have not felt in years, a peace that surpasses understanding, a peace that anchors your soul. But this transformation begins with your obedience tonight. Do not argue with those who oppose you. Do not confront those who plot against you. Do not exhaust yourself explaining your heart. Simply act. Simply obey. This is not a night for debate or negotiation. It is a night for deliverance, a night when chains will fall and freedom will rise. I have shown you signs all week, subtle yet undeniable clues that something greater is at work. The repeated numbers that caught your eye, the strange dreams that lingered in your mind upon waking, the sudden interruptions that disrupted your plans, those were not random. They were the build-up, the prelude to this moment. Tonight is the breaking point, the spiritual eruption, the moment when I, the Lord, overturn the tables of the enemy and declare that enough is enough. I am replacing your mourning with joy, your confusion with clarity, your fear with faith. But first, the imposters must be exposed, the hidden things brought into the light. There is someone in your life, perhaps someone who lives with you, visits often, or lingers in your circle, who is not who they claim to be. Their words may be sweet, their smiles may be warm, but their heart harbors intentions that do not align with my will for you. Tonight, I will grant you a moment of clarity, a slip in their carefully crafted mask, a sentence they speak that they cannot explain away. When this happens, do not rush to confront them. Do not let emotion override wisdom. Simply observe, pray, and wait for my guidance. I will make their true nature so evident that you cannot deny it. I will shine my light on their shadow, exposing what has been hidden. And when I do, you must choose peace over loyalty. Do not remain bound by history, by obligation, or by the fear of letting go. I am not asking you to cling to the past. I am inviting you to step into the destiny I have prepared for you. Your home has been filled with tension lately, misunderstandings that seem to arise from nowhere, short tempers that flare without cause, miscommunications that leave you feeling drained. This is not normal. This is not merely human conflict. This is spiritual warfare, a deliberate attempt by the enemy to disrupt the atmosphere of your home. But tonight, if you follow my instructions, if you align your heart with my will, I will flush out every foul spirit, every oppressive force, and reset the atmosphere of your dwelling. You will feel it in your body, a lightness, a release. You will sense it in your mind, a clarity, a calm. You will experience it in your dreams, for yes, you will dream tonight, and I will send a dream filled with instructions, a divine blueprint for your freedom. Do not ignore it. When you awaken, write it down, pray over it, and act on what I reveal, for it will guide you into the next season of your life. To the one crying in silence as you read these words, to the one whose heart is heavy with unspoken pain, I see you. I have never left your side, not for a single moment. When you fell to your knees and begged me to speak, when you cried out in the quiet of the night, this is my answer. When you felt unseen, overlooked, forgotten, this message is proof that my eyes have always been upon you, that my heart is turned toward you. You are not crazy. You are not cursed. You are chosen, set apart, protected by the armies of heaven, and I will not allow you to be harmed. The enemy will be confused tomorrow when you act differently, when you choose silence over strife, when you refuse to explain yourself, when you step away from the bait he has laid before you. Tonight, I am granting you supernatural wisdom, a discernment that cuts through deception, a clarity that illuminates your path. You will know what to say and what to withhold, when to walk away from a conversation, when to remove someone from your life, when to declare with authority, enough is enough. When you do, the heavens will tremble, and the spiritual realm will shift in your favor. Do not fear what is being removed from your life, whether it is a relationship, a habit, or a burden. Fear instead what would remain if I had not spoken, if I had not sent this warning to guide you. Archangel Michael has already begun his watch, his presence a tangible force in your home. The wind you feel rustling through your space, the chill that brushes against your skin. That is him, the movement of his wings, the shift he is bringing to your atmosphere. He is not here to harm you, but to warn you, to stand as a sentinel against the forces that seek to steal your peace. This night must not pass like any other. It is a night to speak, to pray, to watch, to write, to obey. You are not being punished for your past. You are being positioned for your purpose, a purpose that will unfold in ways you cannot yet imagine. In 3 days, you will receive confirmation of this message's divine origin. It may come through someone unexpected, a stranger, a friend, a word spoken that seems unrelated but echoes the truths you have read here. It may come through a moment of revelation, a sudden understanding that aligns with what I am speaking now. When it happens, you will know beyond doubt that this was real, that this was divine, that this was meant for you and you alone. They sought to keep you in confusion, to cloud your mind with doubt, but tonight is your deliverance. They tried to delay your purpose, to derail your calling, but tonight is your activation, the moment when you step into the fullness of who I created you to be. They tried to distract you with noise and chaos, but tonight is your awakening, the dawning of a new season of clarity and power. I, the Lord your God, proclaim that your home is not merely a structure of bricks and mortar. It is a holy sanctuary, a sacred space where my presence dwells. I am reclaiming it, purifying it, establishing it as a stronghold of peace and protection. No more whispers in the walls, no more secrets lurking behind closed doors, no more heavy silence pressing against your spirit. I am cleansing the air, restoring your rest, and flooding your soul with a peace that anchors you, a joy that sustains you. But you must not delay. Do not skip this moment. Do not second-guess the urgency of my voice, for what you do tonight will determine what I release into your hands tomorrow. I have promises waiting for you, promises of provision, of divine connections, of breakthroughs that will change the course of your life. But I needed to ensure your safety first, to clear the path of obstacles, to guard your heart from harm.